So what is up guys, Killerkev today back with a brand new episode of 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website. These are for Xbox One, PS4 and for PC. This episode of episode 14 is a little lackluster to do with the PS4, but I've added one into there as well, but the majority are going to be for PC and for Xbox One. As always guys, these console mods are in no particular order, so please do bear that in mind, but we do a countdown just so I can keep track to where we are. So for our first spot is going to be JRC's Steel Longsword pack. This was absolutely beautiful. It adds a total of 46 variants of steel swords, 24 one-handers, and in total with the great swords, again it's going to round up to 46. Doesn't require any DLC, but obviously this is for special edition, so you will have DLCs. Not too sure what that is, put in the description, but again you are going to need the steel smithing perk, and they are located within the steel category. A ton of different variations on this one. We actually done a full mod shakers review on the channel if you want to go and check that out. I really enjoyed this. It was so nice to see. We've actually covered the JRC's Witcher weapons pack as well. Again, absolutely loved that, and I really did enjoy this one as well. If you are playing a lore friendly game, or you just want to spice up your vanilla based game and you're trying to keep it lore friendly, then this is an absolute awesome weapons pack for you to grab. As I said prior to any of this, if you want to go and see a full mod shakers review on all the different variations of one-handers and great swords, we covered a video on it last Saturday. Go and check that one out, as I really do highly recommend this one. Thank you Evil Butt Panda for doing the port, because it was absolutely awesome. Textures, meshes are on point, and I thoroughly enjoyed this one. We'll be keeping it going on to the future. Old Oak Den. The Old Oak Den is a subterranean player home with all the crafting, cooking, alchemy facilities that you could desire. It's mostly designed for the Daedric, perhaps someone else, but it has 4 beds within the vicinity as well to do with your followers. This home can be found south of Lake Lirinalta, just along the shoreline, and grant access to the den by a nearby wolf layer, a key within the backpack, just tucked up in the area. If you want to see where a very well detailed thing is, just watch the video. I was actually at the wolf den. It's probably just a throw stone away from the actual location itself. Once you've got the key, head in to the tree trunk. For me, it was a little bit glitchy. I had to jump into the tree trunk just for a fact of I'm running too many overhauls for the door to actually work. Once you're in there, this should be presented with a wooden trapdoor on the floor. With the key, open it up and you should be greeted by an absolutely beautiful / breathtaking player home. I really could not believe my eyes when I walked into this place. It has so much detail as well. Kind of just found myself walking around. With another mod that we had last week as well, it's one of those mods that you have to just take in very slowly. The clip is slightly longer to do with this one as well, and might be shortened or sped up just for the fact of there was so much detail. Highly recommend this one guys as a player home. It was nice, it was small, it's a little bit out of the way though, it's a bit inconvenient to get there, but that is heavily rewarded with the amount of detailing within this player home. For our next spot is going to be Music of the Scrolls, and this is pretty much all of the Elder Scroll games. We have got the Morrowind, Oblivion, and the Elder Scrolls Online. All of the music is being captured and put into Skyrim. For me, I absolutely adored the Oblivion soundtrack. I actually find myself listening to an Oblivion soundtrack playlist on YouTube, but the amount of songs that have been added from the variety of different games are absolutely astonishing. You go on to the mod forum page, which I've linked in the description, obviously to do with all my different mods as well. There is a full list of every single song that has been added from individual games as well. 18 songs have been added from the Elder Scrolls Morrowind game, 23 songs have been added from the Elder Scrolls Oblivion soundtrack, and 28 song tracks have been added from the Elder Scrolls Online. Personally, I would love to see a version that just adds individual game soundtracks within. So for instance, I'd love a standalone soundtrack just from Elder Scrolls Morrowind, soundtrack on its own standalone again from the Oblivion, and again the same to do with Elder Scrolls Online. That would be absolutely awesome. For me, my favourite is going to be Oblivion, but if you want nostalgia and you're an old school player, and if you've played all of the Elder Scrolls games, then this is going to be a definite must for you. Sheogorath's Signet Ring, a Daedric artifact. This was actually from the base game of Morrowind. It was an artifact back in that game, and it was to do with the Azura's quest line within Morrowind as well. It's an extremely powerful ring. The ring can be found on a new boss added into the Lost Prophet mine right next to Riften, and what this ring does is a beautiful effect. It adds 300 points into your magicka. Ideal for any particular mage. This ring I feel like is a little bit overpowered, but you have to kill that brand new NPC boss to obtain this ring. This is on all platforms as well, and I highly recommend you guys grabbing it if you are playing a mage. Also as well, if you have played any of the previous Elder Scrolls games, this mod author does seem to be opened up to any remastered. So obviously if you do have a suggestion, bung them down within that forum that I've linked, aka the mod that's linked in the description. Go and post something up there, because I'm pretty sure that this author is open to anything. Who knows, I might put a suggestion from Oblivion, because that is my favourite Elder Scroll game. And for our last spot in this video is going to be the retired Imperial soldier follower. Panixia Invisus was a soldier in the Imperial in Legion until she left because she was too goddamn good. However, she did not bother returning her gear. Now she lives in the Four Shields Tavern, waiting for a partner to go on an adventure with. Panixia dual wields Imperial swords. She also wears the Imperial heavy armor. She has a helmet that you can equip, but you must trade it with her to obtain that helmet as well. Vice versa. I'm not too sure if you could switch up her gear, but it obviously is suited to do with the follower. A nice new follower added into the game. Followers seem to be a trending thing with the new mods as well, and why not? I do like a good follower. We covered a ton of them on the channel, and this is a nice new addition to add to your collection. Personally, I'm not going to be grabbing this one or playing too much of this one, just because I am a diehard Stormcloak fan. Imperials are not my favourite, but I know a few subscribers on the channel are, so why not pick this one up, guys? Who knows? Go out adventuring together, you little Imperial bastards. That has been 5 new console mods to hit the Bethesda.net website. Guys, this is the end of episode 14. Hopefully you did enjoy. If you did, make sure to hit me up with a like. Let me know in the comment section below if you will be grabbing any of these mods that I've displayed in this video, or if you have been playing any of them that we have listed in the video. But guys, I appreciate all the love and the support. But until the next one, guys, Killerkev here, and Killerkev out.